Mic test, mic test. Check it out. No. Okay. Nice. Good thing we had cardboard.
Yeah, good thing the cardboard's there.
Okay, part 2.
I mean, I've dropped this thing a couple times before.
Part 2, part 2.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Want to say hi to the camera?
The blackout is less strong, eh?
Yeah.
And it's not even blacking out the baby.
No, it accepts its power. Effective Timefall items not carrying containers. My balls hurt now. Let's use.
What? Dude, your stream is playing it.
I know.
So yeah.
Wait, what's my mission?
Over here! Over here!
Is that echo from the game or from your stream?
No, this is from the game. Oh, now I gotta mute this guy. Hit my balls in the seat. Because your balls are too big.
What?
Not you. Talking to the stream. Head west, rare metal delivery. Oh, I have to go all the way there. Well, we've done this path before, we can just do it again. Easy. Oh, I'm heavy. What do they mean hide? Where am I gonna go to hide from this thing? Shit. Forgot to
Is that a Timefall?
Yeah, this is Timefall. There's a building over there. I should go to that building.
Over here! Over here!
It's raining. I need to get out of this. I forgot that I had a ladder over there.
Yeah. I didn't even see it. It was like, why are you Jesus?
Oh, wait, rain stopped. The rain stopped.
Nice.
Stream looked better than before. Really? So maybe we're just getting better bandwidth because it's nighttime and less people are awake, less people are using the internet.
But when you're compiling the video, I'm sure it's just
Oh no, I
doing
mean,
it at the best possible speed. It's
on
when you're live.
on his vehicle. Whoa!
Hit my balls in the seat. Hey, Fan Designer's back.
I know.
Nice. 3 loyal viewers, eh?
Oh, 2 of those is me.
Really?
Yeah. My laptop.
This computer and that computer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at this. Oh.
Wait, you're overweight.
I am maxed
You
out.
gotta drop. No, you're over.
I know, I'm maxed.
You're 121 of 120.
Shit, okay. Can I just...
You can't walk. You gotta drop something.
I think I'll just build a...
Just drop one of the packages.
No, I just want to build a... What do you call that?
Ladder?
Yup.
No,
It's got some weight to it.
the thing.
The cable? The cord?
What's it called? The terminal. The mailbox.
Oh, the mailbox thing? You can build one of those?
Oh. I gotta get rid of this. Oh.
Holy.
I gotta come back for that though.
Where are you not? Can you not just build it here?
Oh no, I donated it. That was dumb. Can they craft one?
Can you craft one? I've never seen you craft one.
I want to craft one right now.
Can it teleport somewhere else?
Cargo. There you go. Adjust cargo. Oh, this is just adjusting.
I mean, it'd be a good idea to do this as well.
Okay. Where is the nearest? What's that? See that?
What?
That is a mailbox.
What? Where?
Right there.
Oh,
I'll just put
okay,
this
so
on.
why not go there? You're overweight.
I know.
Drop one of the small boxes.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna run over there.
Pick up the big box first, and then pick up the small ones, like from big to small.
No, I'll just come back for those. I should just swim.
I don't know, with like with 100 kilos on your back,
Okay. Balance right now.
you might as well just carry half if you're gonna do 2 trips.
Look, I'm already like super heavy right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
there's no point being super heavy. Then you could drop.
Oh,
the
yeah.
because if you're gonna do 2 trips anyways, you might as well drop more.
Oh, see, it's getting rained on, I think. Oh, no, don't pick them up. Can I drop these guys? Oh, I have to put it on my side before I can.
Before you can drop it.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I cannot remove it. Because that's for my mission.
Oh.
Yeah. I actually cannot just drop them. So I have to drop everything and then carry the... Sorry. I'll drop all the extra. Carry only the fuel.
Can you lose ballast while on the ladder?
Yeah.
You just fall in the water.
Yeah. And then when you fall in the water, you tend to lose packages. so they will go downstream. I need to always make sure I can build one of those. This is annoying.
Why don't you just build one over there and then teleport it back to like that spot that you're walking towards?
Build one where? Oh, I can't just build anywhere. I have to have this stuff. I have to have like materials and then a table or a tower. There's a sign over there.
Is that which?
It's raining again. Last stream for tonight. When's the next?
Aren't you streaming all weekend?
All week.
All week? Wait, do you have the week off?
Yep.
Dang. And you had today off as well, right?
No, I work today.
But I texted you during the day. You were home already.
Half day.
So you left early.
So I worked overtime in the past few days already.
Damn, son.
Hey. Such balance. Why is that
As
red?
things should be.
This is a mistake.
What? Oh, in the water. Oh.
See my stamina?
Just go back. Just go back. You're gonna drown. Or walk with the flow. Oh.
Shit.
Go sideways. You can go. Oh, you're against the flow, right?
Yeah, the BB panic.
Because you can always go with the flow and just a little bit sideways, you know? Like diagonal.
But the thing is, like, it got deeper, so it drained my stamina faster.
Yeah.
And then I lost.
I think
lost
you might
footing.
as well just take the longer route.
Yeah. I mean, I put a ladder there already, may as well.
Why don't you put a ladder right here? Make a shortcut.
Because I don't want to waste my ladder. I have like 3. I only have 3 left.
Can you craft another ladder?
With enough materials and if I'm on the tower. But I don't know how close I am to a tower.
Have you heard of the game Osiris?
I could use some water.
Osiris?
Yeah.
Oh, thirsty.
It's really similar to this so far.
Oh, like, is it like a space exploration?
Yeah, you're basically Matt Damon.
Just what I need.
Nice.
This is not well balanced. I don't like that.
Rearrange.
Oh. Why's my neck hurt?
You just auto arrange stuff.
Yeah. Adjust location. See, there's a marker over there.
Where? On your left?
Yeah. It's really far though.
Hey!
Why don't you deliver first?
Far away. Okay. Online sign mules. See that?
Yeah.
Online sign, rough going. Yeah, I'm definitely online now. Those are real signs left by real people now.
Special machine. Oh, that's been rained on.
What did I say? Climbing anchor level 3. Oh.
You dropped it?
No, no. Oh, what's this? Uh-oh.
Walking simulator. Yeah.
See that? The sensor?
That's the, isn't that to attach the cables?
Oh, oh.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
You should drop a sign there for your online stuff.
Yeah, they dropped a sign for me that says there's enemies around here.
But you didn't listen? Or you didn't know what to look for?
I knew I was gonna...
Sam, don't get too close to Mule territory unless you have to. Focus on your deliveries for now.
See, what is that? The only reason I'm going towards this camp is because I want to put some of this down in a
safe place.
Yeah. Wait.
What about the mailbox?
I'm looking for one, but it's really far. I want to progress forward.
Every mailbox can only be used once?
No, but I don't want to go backwards every time I find a box, you know? I kind of just want to keep pushing forward.
But you have lots this time, like, we could have just gone back.
Right here.
Oh shit, why am I screaming? I mean, there's a reason they put the tall grass conveniently.
Yeah, for you to hide.
I'm full health though. 1,000 milliliters of 1,000 milliliters of blood. Because the screaming is like the pause button. See that?
That sound is really loud this time. Hold on.
Oh shit!
You've been pinged.
I gotta get out of there.
Get out of that radius.
Yeah. But try to... Oh fuck. Cannot run like this.
I don't think you can run with these things on your back.
I'm just looking for a box. I like this. This is like
Mule
Metal Gear.
boots. Those are your enemies.
Oh, look. See that?
What,
It's a,
hiding spots?
it's a locker in the middle. I know what to do.
You gotta wait for him to do the rounds.
I'm dropping all of this here.
And then going back and forth.
Taking them all down. One by one. While I'm lightweight. As long as no one pings that.
Why did you have to take them down? Just use
Well,
the box.
I'm so heavy. I don't think I can... Oh shit. I don't think I can activate that. While they're still active.
So far, it seems like it's just the one guy.
There's two guys. Oh shit! Cutscene. What? I was about to punch that guy.
first idea showed up.
They ran away. What?
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Oh, it cut off.
What are you trying to do?
Get away.
I don't think they can get away on this mountain.
Or at least steal some of their stuff and then get away.
That sounds like a Tron music, by the way. Can you just hide in the grass?
I think they're gonna ping me. I'll hide by it. Then I'll see what happens. Oh, maybe because I didn't have this.
What does it do?
Just rope so I could tie them up. Cool sound.
No, it's too late to use it now.
Well, if I can get behind one of them, I can just tie them up. Fuck. Okay, never mind. I know where I am. I just want to use your locker. They don't know I'm here. This looks like a place that I have to come back to when I have weapons, you know.
Yeah, probably.
Also, I remember I'm playing on hard mode.
I wasn't hard with it.
Not usually, but like, I kind of just want to get the most out of this game. And if it gets too hard, I can just switch it back.
True.
Oh, I steal their shit.
Oh, look at all the footprints.
Where's the one lone guy? Wasn't there a guy alone over here? Oh, it's everybody. There's just 3 of them, not 4. Thought I counted 4. Oh, there's 4. Oh shit, you're right. My boxes are getting rested.
Wow, those are the dumbest guards I've ever seen.
Never
Why
mind.
did you confront him frontally?
My thing failed. My rope failed.
Oh man.
We're getting out of here. I'm grabbing my shit. Let's go, let's go, let's
For a
go.
little while, I think.
This is gonna be the lowest rank. Fuck, that's rusty. I had the rope with me.
You also use this?
I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure it out next time. I also need to drink my energy drink.
Your monster?
Yeah. Okay, let's check them out. How far am I? Wow.
But
Everything's a movement. But
you done messed up.
also, like, how... Like, where do you find shelter from this rain? Yeah, I'm playing hard mode. I just don't get... Like, I haven't seen a cave that I can hide from this rain from.
In your tent.
So what, like, for me to even beat this, I just have to run straight and not pick up any other items?
What you looking for, dumbass?
Wow, it's far. I know. See that path over there?
Sort of.
It's like super easy and clean and not a rocky.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll get faster just going downhill first and then back up hill. That doesn't make any sense, but that's true. Alright.
Alright.
What's this thing? We're having election over here at the electoral vote line.
The map.
Yeah. The red and the blue.
What happens if you cross the border? Trigger something, right?
Yeah, apparently there's a chiral network. Oh, one side is not linked yet to the network. One side is. I just don't know which color it is. You think this mission is just really far and just really rainy just to show you the effects of rain? No, because no way I could have made that without getting hit by the rain.
Probably. Try and tell you to let go of some packages as well.
Yeah, it's just teaching you that sacrifice will be a thing. You will never be able to.
Yeah. Go and deliver every package every time.
Yeah. Fault in our stars.
Ooh.
Why am I going uphill if my destination's over there?
Your stream is on right now, right?
Yeah. Oh look, Facebook people. Oh shit. See that?
Nope.
Neither. My boots are half wearing down. This is shit, I don't have a gun.
I know, it's a weird motion.
Oh!
Did you?
I'm trying to see where the thing is looking to. Okay, it's going red. I'm not going that way.
There it is.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
There's gonna be more in front of you, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, my baby's stressed out.
Did you get rid of your boxes that are looted or no?
No, I haven't. Almost there. Yeah.
This.
Oh yeah, it is to teach me that this happens.
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Oh shit, BB suffering from autotoxemia. You know what that is?
No, what's that?
That's when you're poisoning yourself with your own blood.
Ew.
Yeah, so the baby's super stressed out. I can't even run anymore. It's
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels,
crying.
it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Was it Jason? Oh, Mike!
Where?
Mike!
Ooh.
Yes!
Watch out, there's a radar right in front
Oh
of
no,
you.
it's blue. It's blue, it's ours.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
This is horrible. All my impact pads are
Decontaminating
orange.
suit. Rest is advised.
It's cool fun. Definitely try.
Why are your boxes purple?
I'm just in the dark, but it's just super rusty. Oh, why they're glowing? I think they're being checked.
Like delivery.
This is an F.
This is a deliver simulator, eh? There we go.
I'm not sure if there's more outside America. I'm hoping at least to go to them.
About you. Sam Bridges, with the 2nd Expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. When he's not out making deliveries. So what you bring us? Let's see it.
Uh-oh.
Thanks. Can't imagine how you managed to haul this stuff through T-Film. Wait, Sam? As in Sam Porter, that legendary delivery guy? Hello,
It's gonna be an F.
Ish.
E. Ooh. Let's go. complete. Average damage 38%. 3 kilometers. Hey!
You have more damage than the average, eh?
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the
Hey, for
network?
amateur.
Really?
No, like, that's what Matt said. Get these boxes off of me.
Is that what it's doing, man?
That's just me linking the network. America.
Nice.
So
I
small.
don't see any new pixels though.
This country's not to scale.
Yeah.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
Lewis and Draw syndrome, first stable Timefall. Rich rabies.
Mail. I mean email.
Email you probably already have.
Oh, I just got it.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do. Good. The distro center's on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
Are we connecting that?
I'm gonna drop this off first.
True.
Looks like some cargo has been transported to its destination on your behalf. You can access the share locker to collect.
Please.
Rest priority.
Donate.
Container damage 100%.
Jeez. Who's gonna want that?
What's not carried?
I don't know. Very confused. Recycle. This is destroyed.
What?
Can't just
Yeah,
get it.
pretty much.
Can't even recycle it. Didn't I just pick that up?
I just sent another one or something.
This is an online guy.
Nice. Delivery volume.
Oh, the storage does not teleport from place to place. Just when you leave it there, you leave it there. Unable to
So you have to go back to your location to pick things up.
Yeah. So you can't cheat by dropping shit off. Okay, let's repair the baby. Say hello.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
Incubator? I guess it's like...
It's in.
Good. A temporary excess of stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data.
Capital Knot City?
Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
Oh, recharging the baby? Oh, it's back to this scene again.
I don't know why I cut myself.
Yeah, same. What's the point?
Maybe the lights don't go off if you don't cover yourself.
London Bridge is falling
Ooh.
down.
Is that another dream?
This is some Amelie.
London Bridge is falling down.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes.
Fair lady. Sam,
Scary.
can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up.
Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam.
Or tries to go through the wall to disappear.
Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Ooh. Oh.
Hello, Sam. This is Hardman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
I'm going to sleep. I don't think I can make an hour.
12 minutes.
This is Hartman. SitMan will let your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Chirality. Dispensing.
The ghosts are gonna show up.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives.
Wait, what happened to all the
Might
cufflinks?
make for interesting reading.
This is a new house.
Oh, this is a new spot, not... Oh, they all look the same though. Check on BB, eh?
Oh, I haven't even used it. I'm changing it already. I can't change it.
The glasses?
Ew.
Oh.
This
Oh,
looks
you
like
get the
Ninja
red-
Turtles.
Yeah.
Oh, gold though.
I think you should get the red one. Oh, you could get white lenses too. Stormtrooper.
I like that all white. This is my DLC.
I don't like that gold color.
Oh shit, pressed the wrong one.
You okay?
DB looks happy.
Yeah.
Oh, I got new ones.
Oh yeah, check out the toys. You got the floating people.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Distressing.
Wait, what happened to all the areas that you gained?
See, it's right there, shaded.
All I see is like the...
Oh, it's just an email, it's not a task.
No.
Aww. I'm afraid I have some bad news.
What?
that bike you saw outside, its battery is dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once though. So that was just a tease. I have to fix that battery first.
You have to fix the bike to use it.
I guess it's too early for me to be getting a bike anyway.
Yeah. Everything in here's a tease. Maybe like many chapters later you get to use a truck or something.
Hopefully.
But I don't know, you're still going to be delivering packages at that point? Yeah.
I get the gun later. Have you seen what you fight in this game? What they look like?
The ghosts?
No.
What?
More than that.
What do you fight? What else do you fight?
It's better if you see it then.
I didn't see it, but I don't think you fought anything in this level.
I haven't fought anything yet, yeah, but I've seen people fight something.
Oh yeah, the mules.
More than those.
I don't know. That's the only thing I've seen. The ghosts and the mules. Oh, did the bunch of new Monster Energy cans just appear?
Yeah.
Nice.
We're so far into the future, we're still young.
Oh, you should have screenshot that. It was so close.
I wish I could just drink them all at once.
I don't know. You gotta make it.
I know the next part is a conversation that is really cool and I'm waiting for it. I'm scared of triggering it now. And not pay attention. I'll just go sleep.
You're a minute short of an hour.
Yeah. Should cut off there. I'll save here and then look at that and cut it off like halfway. Skateboard.
Ooh. Disapproves. What's he pointing at?
The door.
Oh.
But it won't let me save it. Oh, he's gonna see something like that.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release the son just yet. Believe me when I tell you.
This woman in the mask has done nothing but lie to me.
Ooh.
How would you hear that woman talk without the subtitles there? That was very faint.
Did you hear this?
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you.
Dead man.
It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to
I'm
look
not hearing
after
any
it.
of this.
Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam.
Pretty sure
BBs were developed decades ago in secret.
they're gonna turn out to be the
They're
bad
your
guys.
quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Dead man. Do I need to pick up something?
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are... Unfortunately, our printer is... I know, after all the trouble... This one's on us. We ordered a part, but the printer needs it to communicate, but mules must have snatched it, caught that porter on route or something.
Steal some packages from the
If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory.
Could barely make it into their locker.
I know. So yeah, the mission now, take care of the BB.
Oh look, all your footprint is still there.
I know. Oh, I'd rather go backwards.
Heads up, Sam.
What?
Distro Center staff's
Oh.
got a fake
Shit.
Wait, was that feature there the whole time?
Back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate.
Ah,
damn.
In Horizon Zero Dawn, their map is 3D too.
Caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken
Horizon
it to
Zero
their
Dawn's
drop
map is
site,
3D.
Yeah.
smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back?
Jeez. Why are we discovering this now?
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC.
Oh, I can build a tower.
If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one.
A mailbox?
Never know
No,
when
a
you'll
tower.
need to recon an area.
Tower for what?
You know that tower that rises up with a camera?
No.
Mm-hmm. I got a grenade. Capsule containing Sam's condensed bodily excretions.
Ew.
So my piss and my shit and my dead skin cells.
Breaks open my throat, releasing its contents into the atmosphere.
Yeah, it damages the enemy.
It damages the enemy, so you can kill zombies by throwing your shit at them.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this game?
I feel like I'm missing something.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. As the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And the most
that's
common
the
found
thing
in
to collect
areas
now.
with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handles.
This one is very.
That's your trifecta. Look for
That's the
these
thing you were
three
trying to
things
collect
and
earlier.
you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Order assigned.
Fabricate. Oh, okay. Their 3D printer's broken, that's why.
Yeah, of course it is.
I want to take care of the baby.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Keep on keeping on.
Anybody home? Don't mind me.
Keep on keeping on.
There's a forest.
Hello. Hello.
I forgot how to take care of the baby.
You rocket.
Oh, there, L1. L1 down. Oh, L1 down. Little cute.
That's okay. It's alright.
I know, the voice sounds weird.
Wow. Hard bubbles again.
Do I get them likes from that baby?
Probably not.
They give me likes. I've done more stupid stuff for. You remember when I was sleeping?
Read the comment.
Sam, Chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the
Oh, I
naked
can see
eye.
the plane.
I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction.
What does that do again?
If you want to survey a wider
I don't
area,
know,
though,
actually.
you might consider building a watchtower
Don't crash
relying
them.
on its sensors.
I think it's gonna be for crafting. It's raining again. What do I do?
Or it rains periodically.
I know, but well, I guess this mission is not about delivering.
My guess is sorted.
Beginning
Sorted
scan.
not.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam,
All weapons
Chiral
will
crystal
remain
deliveries are a little different from the usual.
We're just gonna go
The
save.
process is pretty simple, though.
Or just hide here.
Access the delivery terminal to drop off any Chiral crystals you're carrying.
Okay, I try to step now.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I was sleepy, and then now I kind of want to deliver those crystals, but then I'm also sleepy.
It's just gonna be. In an hour, you're gonna be hangry again.
Can't even. Oh, I can just recycle.
This is not a recycle.
Oh, I can recycle from here. See? Okay.
Ooh.
If I recycle the crystal, what happens?
Nice. What's this?
I don't know.
Looks like a uranium core or something.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Not a bad haul. Plenty enough for research. We'll take good care of it.
Hey. Benjamin Hancock is ready. Oh, now I can repair.
Container repair spray.
So when my containers...
Oh, you can repair a container.
When they're getting rusty, you can spray it.
And then it anti-ages them.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
So there's only 3 materials: metal, resin, and crystal. Okay.
Good work, Sam. Seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
I'm like 80% sure that the organization is evil.
Wait, what did I get? I missed the previous one. Whoa, I'm getting like a lot of these.
Jeez.
Whoa.
That noise. New prominent porter.
Oh, now I can carry more. I'm getting stronger. Oh, it's yellow.
They have a dark green star on top of the green star.
Yeah, like a yellow. I think there's going to be a gradient of colors until it becomes like the final color.
It'll be so complicated.
There's Bridges is basically an extension of the Strand, President Strand. And then there is the Homo Demons, which is the terrorist group. There's Fragile Delivery Company, which is another delivering company.
There's the ghosts.
Oh,
and there's
this is for you.
Yeah. Shit, I was so sleepy. I'm awake and I'm sleeping.
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with Timefall degradation and all that.
I gotta keep.
Oh, you have to go over
you and your
tomorrow?
cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Alrighty. This one says destroyed.
You know what chiral means in chemistry?
No.
It's when when a 3D object, like a molecule,
There is a correlation between elevated chiralium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within a... If you find any more, be sure to collect it.
If you can. And you can deposit other resources too. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken.
I think chiral is like when a molecule can be rotated into its mirror image in 3D.
Oh, really?
Versus, like, your hand cannot be rotated into its mirror image. like your left hand cannot be rotated into your right hand. But some molecules, if you like they have not necessarily symmetry, but like they have like opposite corner symmetry or whatever.
Right.
Like you can rotate them 180 degrees and then
Right.
And some of them you can rotate whatever you want, and they'll never be the mirror image. Like your hands. They're mirror images, but you can't rotate them to get the other one. So that's like that. I forget which one is which, but it's chiral and achiral.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm guessing chiral is the one that you can flip.
Yeah. It's an important thing in chemistry because like if you have molecules like I guess your like if you have receptors in your body for like enzymes and proteins and something and whatever. If it can only go one way and not the other way, it makes a big difference in terms of like
it's kind of like discovering electricity, AC versus DC.
Sort of, but it's
like
chemistry.
Yeah, but like the whole idea of AC DC is like one version you could flip, and the other version you cannot flip.
Yeah.
Also
so that changes like it's like I think carbon monoxide poisoning has some like I'm not sure. It's been a while since I did my organic chemistry, but like carbon monoxide is like there's an oxygen atom and it's like the body because the shape doesn't matter, like it replaces oxygen with like and then but it's not oxygen, so like it just blocks off your where oxygen is supposed to go, and then you get poison. You just basically suffocate.
Autotoxemia.
Yes. Because you're breathing pretend oxygen.
Contaminating sewage.
Yeah.
All clear.
And that's
Welcome,
you're not breathing.
Sam Porter Bridges.
I forgot to take the side quest.
Which side quest?
No, I think I forgot to take the quest at all.
Well,
like the delivery.
You barely have the energy for the main quest.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish the side quest now. Now I can just, I just want to activate the main quest and then.
That's what you say.
And then save.
Remember earlier you said I'm just gonna do the side quest and then save, and then before that I said I'm gonna finish this previous main quest and then save.
It's weird because like nothing's happening, but I want to see more of those cutscenes.
True. That's how they keep you. That's how 9gag and Twitter keep you. They don't tell you there's like a chunk of things coming. They tell you there's like a small piece or another small piece.
Have a pleasant journey.
I'm just gonna read this next line.
2 books later.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Like sometimes I get upset with myself. Like it's like an hour of
weapons restrictions.
An hour of like Twitter. It's the same as reading like half a novel, basically, or like a newspaper article. And then I open a newspaper article, I'm like, oh, this is so much reading. I don't have time for it.
Yeah, I know.
But I have time for 100 separate tweets, and it amounts to like an in-depth article, which would have been way more useful.
Well, look. See my path from the beginning of the beginning of the beginning of the game. It's been marked.
Yeah. All your.
So when I'm done this game.
Yeah, all your shit's gonna be marked.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like your Google track of your history.
Awesome. People are probably drawing dicks all over.
Well, are you gonna have room to draw dicks at the end?
Well, look at that. It's a whole field. So you can draw anything in that.
But then it stays there forever.
The one true achievement.
You should just stay on one side of the river, eh? And then
I'm
leave
not
the
even
other
that,
side for your dick
I'm
drawings.
not even that far.
Yeah, well, you're not.
Look.
We don't even know how big the entire map is.
Oh no, like right now, this is the U.S. and I'm kind of already like.
Yeah, but
states
look
down.
True.
But also.
But look at how small of the local map.
I'm hungry. This stream is draining me. I'm hungry. You don't have to. Like you can get food and excuse yourself and come back.
Yeah.
It's draining.
If you do it, we won't know. Like if you don't tell us, we won't know.
It's draining because I'm the one pulling on the show.
I mean, he was gone for a little while. Like there was like a good 20 minutes chunk where he didn't comment.
Should we sleep now? It's a good time to sleep though.
Maybe, but I'm gonna lose him.
Yeah. Should do that.
I don't wanna.
Drain.
I wanna drive while I'm still somewhat awake.
Yeah, you should go for safety. It's a good place to end it though. We've done a lot.
Yeah, we noticed. We pay attention. I'm doing nothing except watching him play and reading the comments.
It's a lot of stuff that I could read tomorrow. Look, explain the Timefall.
Oh fuck.
This is why sometimes they want to do a sequel because
read this.
I still have 90% of the views. Yeah, I know.
Puts that in perspective.
Yeah, it's like it's scaled down though, right? Like it's not 1-to-1, obviously. But
read this paragraph.
What the word chiral?
It relates to
the
thing I've been saying. Yeah.
Compare your left hand with your right. They seem similar in both sides of shape, yes? But face your palm away from you and place one hand over the other. Their shapes do not overlap exactly. Oh, like this.
Yeah, you can't flip one into the other. You can only reflect it into the other.
It is as if one hand is one mirror, but again, if you were to exactly compare the mirror hand to them, you see that two are not identical. This stands for chirality, the state in which mirror image of the shape does not match the original. So you have your like alternate.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like it's similar. Okay. It has been theorized that BTs are mirror images of ourselves. If we were to exist in the same point in time and space, our shapes, as it were, would not overlap nearly into one another, save in reflection. When our particles meet the opposite, the void out occurs. See? That's when you die. Or when you get killed by yourself.
That's a blurry use of scientific.
Do you remember when we were talking about like antimatter meeting matter? That was our theory of why the explosion happens, right?
Antimatter. It's not the same thing, but whatever. It's artistic.
And then here, see?
It's as if we're taking artistic liberties, but
would not overlap near into each other as an reflection. When our particles meet their opposites, a void out occurs. That's the explosion.
Antimatter.
A new form of communication have been utilized speeches, which are akin to mirrors reflecting the world of one another. Hence the term chiral network.
Antimatter is not the same thing as a chiral reflection. Like antimatter is particles that have the same gravity as normal matter, but the opposite electrical field. So like a proton has some gravity and has a positive field. An antiproton would be exactly like a proton but with a negative field. And if the two of them meet, there's an explosion.
That's why when me and a plant designer meet in real life, we're gonna explode.
What?
Me and him.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to read this. Timefall was first recorded when the Death Stranding first occurred, and despite all the years that have passed since, we are no closer to understanding how or why it accelerates the passage of time. Oh, they don't get it. It's okay. And an organism it touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water, having done so. Oh, okay. So as soon as it touches something, as soon as it's done its effect, it becomes ordinary water.
Wait. I haven't. I didn't actually read this.
Yeah, Timefall is the time-changing rain.
Yeah.
But as soon as it hits something, it becomes normal water. Some researchers have gone as far to posit this process is stealing time. As for why Timefall is observed only in certain places, all we know for certain is somehow affected by local chiral concentration. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspect that the Death Strand thing may have warped our perception of the passage of time. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive our own deaths, and even the possible place beyond that, yes. We have a capacity to conceptualize the future and evolutionary adventure which have aided our development as a species, yes. Because we think of the future, that's why we evolved. Well, if the Timefall has given us a new supercharged vision of essential ability, one that will take us to the next stage of revolution. For us, we should need to hold ourselves up in not cities. Perhaps in time, the Death Stranding will come to seem as a phenomenon to save our species. Exciting thoughts. I'm sure you'll agree. Therefore, I can't say that. Interdesting.
They're using really like
You would know. Really. 50% last week. I really like in dark matter. See, now we're here. Dark matter was born along a universe and has existed ever since. Just not a dimension we are able to perceive. Until now, it is the beach that gives us access to this dimension. The beach is like the other world, the death world, and with it the knowledge gathering interested. Not just knowledge of course, we have since observed its coalescing into the crystalline form and recorded measurable physical and mental effects in individual exposed to it. It has reshaped our understanding to instrumental. Chiral matter is not affected by the passage of time. Huh. First factor for sure. None has elapsed since the Big Bang. Interesting.
Well, fun fact, did you know if you travel the speed of light, everything happens at the same time for you?
Mm-hmm. We were talking about the speed of light yesterday.
Well, the faster you travel, the slower time is.
Right.
But the speed of light is like the upper limit, right?
Yeah.
If you travel at the speed of light, which is for photons,
you just observe everything.
Yeah, photons don't experience things before and after. They just everything is contracted into like a 2D plane, basically. For them. Yeah.
We'll wonder when they escape our nose for that. You know, these claims are good, but I believe this is a fair summary of the scientific evidence. No pun intended. No consensus on the matter. I shall soon be heading west for first edition. Look forward to learning about it. Okay, 2 more. Rich babies. Oh, this is long. They call me Dead Man. I can't have familiarity with it, yet we've always been a good church. Good chat. When I work anymore. Anyway, it was the reason I work in BB.
Dead Man.
To learn more about those who are no longer vicious. But I digress. Fact is, BBs were already being issued to our forces in the field before I joined Bridges. What's more, research on the little guys have already been conducted long ago, but no one in the plunge put in discovered practical use. Still, what they mean is that when the Bridges wanted to build our own BBs, most of our work has already been done for us. Just needed to follow the instruction manual, so to speak. Which isn't to say we have any idea how they work. Not how they can detect BTs, or they can detect the other side. We still have much to learn with our Ludens fans, but one thing is certain, their continued study will lead to better understanding Death Stranding. Not much I can assure you. Well, I think that's all I have to take, blah 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 blah. Bridges' primary objective is to rebuild America in order to rebuild one of our main tenants. These comms networks, automated AI managed deliveries carried out by drone. See? How can you possibly travel at the speed of light if the particles of your brain only snaps each cell's lower than? You can't comprehend it. Well, if you're traveling at the speed of light and your brain is only 500 mph, but your relative speed, those 500 miles per hour brain synapses are going to be moving at the speed of light too.
It's a mood question because we can't travel with the speed of light.
Yeah.
Things with mass don't travel with the speed of light. Photons travel with the speed of light because they don't have mass. So.
Yeah. They can basically go through the thing that we cannot, which is space.
When you have mass, it slows you down because you have inertia, and photons don't have mass. So.
Wait, if they don't have mass, can't they technically go through stuff?
They can when they have their. They can when they're behaving as waves.
Ah, right, but they do behave as both.
They don't when they behave as particles, because photons are wave and particles at the same time. Unless you observe it and then you force it to make a choice between wave behavior and.
But with vacuum, it should be possible, right? What? Traveling at the speed of light? I mean, not us, them.
It's the wave particle duality.
Oh, you mean like something with mass to move at the speed of light at a vacuum? But a lot of parts of space is vacuum, but it's still impossible for.
All electromagnetic waves move at the speed of light. So the light we can see, and X-rays, radio waves, infrared, ultraviolet, gamma radiation. Well, they're all part of the same sort of.
Right.
They're just they're the same. They're photons with frequencies that we can't see. Like we can see this.
The frequencies change, but the speed stays the same.
Yeah. Because it's just the wave is moving at the same speed, but it's on a different wavelength. So like if it's shorter than purple, we don't see it. We call it ultraviolet.
Right. Yeah.
And then further down, it's like
infrared.
Microwave.
Infrared.
Yeah, microwave is the other end. It's like longer than red. Yeah.
Okay. Here. So the deliveries used to be carried out by drone. The belief was that taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system. But things didn't quite work. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would be the drone syndrome. It was too much focus on leaving everything to machines and nothing to the common man. And indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalances we confirmed seemed to back up the assessment. Humanity needed to be part of the process, so laws were put in place. Oh, okay, that's the reason why we're doing this.
Wait, what?
Basically,
they destroyed their technology because they weren't socializing enough.
Yeah, it was doing a chemical imbalance on people, like their oxytocin and hormonal imbalances, because
they're too.
The machines did all the work, and then it kind of ruined everyone's chemical. And then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them. Oh, and then they kind of.
That's philosophical.
And then they did. And then it became the opposite. Now, man thought they're irreplaceable. After drones were thought were irreplaceable, now delivery dependence. When they're trying
so that's why you have to deliver by foot.
No, that's why we have like mercenaries like obsessed with delivering.
Oh, to prove the point that they can't be replaced by drones.
Yeah, so. The delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped by the fact that chiral clouds prevented planes. See now, you remember all our questions while we were playing? We were saying like there has to be a reason why helicopters don't work.
Yeah, because some activist disabled all the technology on purpose.
Here, like look, see, it's also like the chiral stuff, right?
It's like an iRobot. This guy was saying we should shut down the internet to keep
chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying. That's why I was saying like the helicopters wouldn't work because something in the air, which meant we have to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not.
Why do helicopters not work but drones work? Because drones are basically small helicopters.
No, they said they don't work after the chiral stuff happened, right?
Oh, yeah. So before, okay.
Yeah. Eventually, so delivering goods became all some live for. It became like the only job. It became like farming. When humans, it's weird though, because like, if you're delivering something, that means you can create a supply in one place. So why not? Why does one place need that supply and not the other? It's almost like one place has the monopoly in creating this sort of metal or this sort of food.
I don't get it.
Like, why can't they self-sustain? Anyway.
Who can not self-sustain?
The fact that they're delivering to each other, or are they delivering just for the fact?
But they're specializing, right?
Yeah, but like, are they only delivering just because it's the last remaining human thing to do? Because otherwise, there's nothing else to do in this world because everyone's dead. When humans can't accept artificial intelligence,
they're still socializing. Not having to work gives you more time to socialize.
Well, it ruined them. So eventually the railroad. But there's still trucks that can be used. So
the problem with socializing is you're always, for all of human history, socializing is like, even though it's like really important, it was always done under the guise of some other activity. Like you don't go socialize. You go out for dinner, or you go come over, play a game, or you go like watch a movie or something. Like you don't say like, do you want to
socialize?
Yeah. Do you want to like come over and keep me company? You always like right. We, for most of our history, had enough flaws in our technology that all the inefficiencies of our technology left room for us to socialize. There's like your small talk at the cashier and everything, and the more we make that efficient, the less there is room for that socializing.
Right.
But I think it just means we have to be more intentional with our socializing. It's like instead of meeting someone at the library by accident, you just go on Tinder, which is I think it's fine. It's a way of socializing with like in a really intentional way, but we haven't gotten used to interacting like that. So, but I don't think we'll stop socializing.
We can all talk all clearly when we're communicating through digital. Especially when we're not close to each other. It's hard to do that in person. Not as close in a relationship. Where a lot of people, when they talk in digital realm, the fact that you don't know this person kind of gives a lot of people some freedom. It's like
in some ways you're more intimate, in some ways you're less intimate.
Yeah, like some people, for example, would be more honest, like typing something in Reddit, because like he doesn't care what these people think of him. You're just lost in like this span of anonymity, compared to like talking to someone that you already know. You're kind of like protecting this like history that you have with them.
Yeah, so I don't really like. It's different. It's not. I don't think it's.
The Minecraft server. Did we just discuss like social aspects, antimatter, and the speed of light?
Those are all things that are everything except for the socializing stuff was like stuff that I learned in class as a science student.
Well, the rest we kind of learned.
But the socializing stuff I thought about a long time, like just because like all our I just observed it like all of our socializing you need some other excuse in order to socialize.
Yeah. Like intentional or not, it's always like like you said, under a guise of something. It's not.
Yeah, that's why I noticed. Like whenever people introduce themselves, they say, "By the way," they're like, "By the way, I'm YuBing. Nice to meet you."
Yeah. Instead of just like, "I'm YuBing."
Yeah, well, because then it's weird. It's always all the socializing is by the way, when in fact the socializing is the more important part of, usually, and like in the big picture of life, the socializing is the more important part.
Say bye.
Bye.
Good night. That's enough for part 2.
Actually, I'm happy to have this conversation. Now my brain is awake.